guy, J.K. Dobbins.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
26 Mike, go!
From the 24, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 39, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Titans 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this complete to Batson. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
First down, Titans.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A toss left, Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
for the first with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
First and goal.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Tannehill. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 11,
A.J. Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Extra point is good.
And his kick is right through.
Titans 10, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check three. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Report. Let's go. Sit up.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Brought down at
Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
the pickup. 2nd and 6.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to us. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got that kept them in field goal range? You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Titans.
Tight right.
throwing again is Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On first down, Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to punch it in with Henry.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
For the extra point.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now a hit and a loose football. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Tackle made.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. 40.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
To the goal line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Second and goal from the 1. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And this will be caught at the 30. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chuck Clark picking it off.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At the 32.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Without his man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry, the ball
Brandon,
carrier.
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Titans first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Dancing to his left. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Baltimore Ravens.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up third and 7.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. He got 29 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jackson to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jackson.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline line as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Titans.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check.